True freedom of will is not the ability to do anything you want, nor is it the power to decide without reason. This is a misconception. Freedom is not about having the option to choose arbitrarily. It's about freedom from the forces that influence you, forces that distort your perception and shape your decisions without your conscious awareness. Many people are influenced by external forces, emotions, beliefs, and conditioning that pull them in directions that may not align with their true will. But not everyone is subject to these influences. There are those who transcend them. However, for most of us, these forces exist in the unconscious, hidden from our awareness, but powerful in shaping our choices. This is where true freedom begins, the freedom that comes from aligning your will with the objective good. The objective good is universal, eternal, and not shaped by personal desires or beliefs. It exists independently of our perceptions and remains unchanged, regardless of our emotional or intellectual states. To align our will with the objective good is to act in accordance with universal truth, justice, and love. The challenge is that most of us are not consciously aligned with the objective good. Instead, our choices are clouded by subjective influences, emotions, desires, beliefs that are not truly ours but have been imposed by society, culture, or past experience. At the core of these influences lies the shadow self, the hidden aspects of our psyche that distort our view of the world and lead us astray. Not everyone will resonate with the idea of a shadow self, but most people have unconscious biases, belief, and emotional wounds that shape their perceptions and decisions. But there's hope. We can shine the light of awareness into these dark, unconscious places. By shining this light so brightly, the shadow dissipates. What was once hidden is now revealed in the light of clarity and understanding. And as the shadow disappears, we are left with the conscience, the divine spark within us that knows the objective good because it's part of the whole. This is not the conscience shaped by belief, emotion, or desire. It's the part of us that knows the truth because it is the truth. It is the knowing that transcends subjectivity. It is the love that unites all things, the spark of the divine within, guiding us to what is good and just. Now, when we talk about freedom, let's be clear. True freedom of will does not mean the absence of influence. It means the absence of subjectivity, of emotional reactions, beliefs, and desires that pull us away from truth. True freedom comes when we are no longer controlled by external forces or unconscious biases. It comes when we eliminate the subjective influences that distort our will and align it with the objective good. This is when we act not from belief, but from knowing. This is the freedom from subjectivity. When we eliminate these influences, we no longer act out of habit, emotion, or unconscious desire. Instead, we act in harmony with the objective good, which is universal, eternal, and true. Our will becomes free, not because we choose anything, but because we are no longer imprisoned by what is false, by what is subjective, by what is not aligned with truth. True freedom is freedom from the distortion of our perceptions. It's freedom from the subjective influences that cloud our judgment. It's freedom from the emotional reactions, the beliefs, the desires that have been imposed upon us by society, culture, and past experiences. When we transcend these, we are left with clarity, with the conscience as our guide, leading us to decisions rooted in truth. In essence, true freedom of will comes when we align our will with the objective good, when we transcend the influence of subjectivity. It is the freedom of the conscience, a will guided by truth and not by belief. This is the only real freedom, the freedom to act from a place of knowing, not from a place of conditioned emotion or distorted belief. By shining the light of awareness into the unconscious, into the places where these distortions hide, the shadow of subjectivity disappears, revealing the conscience, the divine spark that is connected to all things, that knows right because it is right. And when we act from that place, we are truly free.